Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium and I've been hit by it too.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. How are you reading this formation, Jim Beglin?
Well, if you want to secure a clean sheet, Peter, this is a very good way of going about it. It adds discipline and lends a stubbornness to that midfield which can stifle opposition attempts to play through, and it takes a lot of pressure off your defence, of course. Forces longer passes.
Camavinga! And for a moment, time stood still. Gaetano. And it's Foloruncho. Mina. It's a throw-in. Van Dijk. Camavinga. Vardio. Now it's Haaland. Can he get it through? Caprile claims comfortably. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And this is Lewandowski. Now there's a fine ball. And the finish! There it is! The breakthrough strike! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Madrid make the perfect start. They are already ahead.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Now it's Lewandowski. He won't be happy with that one. Mina. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. It's a pretty loose pass. That'll be a throw-in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Haaland. Takes a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Gaetano. Mina. And it's Foloruncho. Vinicius Junior. He's being urged to shoot. Back they go. And it's Camavinga. And this is Lewandowski. Haaland! No mistake! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Guardiola cuts out the pass. Gaetano goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's managed to get rid. And he's quick to snatch it back. Haaland, he's going for goal! That's really well cleared. Luperto. Mina. And it's Foloruncho. And here's Vinicius Junior. And this is Lewandowski. Tries a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Foloruncho. Luperto. And it's Foloruncho. And Gaetano. Luperto. Spread out to the left. Back towards the middle. He's had it taken off him. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, he's found support out wide. Haaland. Foloruncho. And smartly reclaimed. Just 5 minutes left until the break. He's having a shot! And that is wildly off target. Foloruncho. And that's put paid to a promising move. Caprile breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Haaland. And he's decided to go for it. Now, oh, he's been caught napping. He's had a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Oh, shooting chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
Gol! Numero 18.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Madrid are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Good ball, good take. Camavinga. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, there's a probing ball. Gavi receives. He's having a go! It's in! It is no contest. It is a landslide. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Now this could be a chance. Shapes to shoot! Off the post! Oh, what? And the shot! It's in! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And yes, it's him again. Madrid are having a ball here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no...
Great chance! Keeper always had the measure of that. Corner number 2 then. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. And he's there to belt it away. Just about within shooting range. He's put his foot right through that one.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Luperto calmly anticipates. Folorunsho. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Folorunsho. Haaland being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And this is Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! Oh, terrific save.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
And they've got rid. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, they could be caught out here. Shot a goal! He's got a goal! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Gaetano.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Mina promptly onto that, and that is that. Great vision. Lewandowski! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Mina. Gaetano. Foot in. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. He's in a good position here. Aims beyond the defence. And a chance!
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 2.
Madrid get
Viene
their
sostituito
fourth
con
corner.
il numero 77.
It's a decent clearance. That pass isn't the best. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's away!
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Driving forward. Foloruncho. And that's another good win of the ball. And this is Lewandowski. Luperto. Caprile with the clearance. Vinicius, and he's had a hit! It's anyone's ball now. Look at the space here. Backward it goes. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Gaetano. Now it's Lewandowski. That's a nicely shaped ball. It's Lewandowski! Brought out the best in the keeper.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Big header! And that has faded wide. Gaetano. That is ended up in no man's land. Now the delivery. Oh, good take in a good area. Gavi gets over and intercepts. Gaetano. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Pass somewhat off target. And claimed it back swiftly. Luperto. And Gaetano. And there goes the final whistle. Madrid looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Haaland reflecting on a stellar performance and now taking home a permanent reminder for his mantelpiece. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We have already started here. It is that familiar feeling again, old foes, fresh hostilities. Guardiola cuts it out. And there's green grass ahead. Here's a shot! And that's off target.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
And it's Lewandowski. Good chance here! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
This guy, Llorente, is a very interesting player. Everyone saw him as being little more than a ball winner in midfield, but he's proved himself to be far more than that. I've really been impressed with the vision he has and the fact that he can bring anybody in his team into the game at any given moment now.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. He's through here. It's Lewandowski! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Oh, there's a probing ball. And they're on him in a flash. Now it's Lewandowski. And it's been played through. Haaland! It's bounced back off the post. Koke. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Alvarez.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work...
Just about within shooting range. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Barrios. Baina. Gets a good foot in there. Vinicius, and he's had a hit! That is decidedly lacking.
Look, they seem set on a tactic that's not really yielding any results. You'd imagine they're targeting a weakness, but they look a weakness themselves.
Llorente. And Simeone. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that was vital. Played out wide. And he's gone searching crossfield. He's gone for goal! Oh, nearly, nearly. Barrios. Jimenez. And it's Koke. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Solot. And it's Baina. Koke. And it's Barrios. That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's made its way to him. Good ball, good take. Out of play for a goal kick. Shapes to shoot! It's there! There is the breakthrough! Well, there was to be no other outcome.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Marcó en el minuto 32, el dorsal 9.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Alexander-Arnold is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And here's Solot. Van Dijk charging forward, the ball at his feet. Great vision. And that's a good ball. Mbappe. Looking tidy in possession here. Now it's Lewandowski. Shot, surely! And he hits the net. They're level in a trice.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Simplicity itself.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Oh, shooting chance! In for the pieces! And it's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Madrid have hit a quick-fire double here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Koke. And Solot. Alexander-Arnold does well to get it back. Now it's Solot. Camavinga. Now it's Lewandowski. Always onto this. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's clever. He's picked his way through. Well, and the half-time whistle goes. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Madrid head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And we are already promptly back underway. Gavi. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And he welcomes it in. And the shot! It's in! And this is getting better and better. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Looking for options for movement. Koke. Now it's Alvarez. Now it's Baina. He is starved of space and time. Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Lewandowski is being harried and hassled. He's having a go! Sensational from Haaland! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they are cruising away. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Madrid grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. Chance for a shot! Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Almost an hour gone. Out towards the flank. Some really good ball movement. And it's Camavinga. He's going for goal! Oh, it's hit the post! And he's quick to get it clear again. And this is Lewandowski. Now it's Vinicius Junior. There's the shot! Oh, it's come loose. Corner number 2 then. That has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Ruben Dias. That looks a decent ball. Chooses to go back. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Cambio de jugadores.
Koke. Now it's Lewandowski. Played out to the left flank. Haaland. Oh, no joy this time. Barrios. Jimenez. Tidy with his distribution. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Llorente is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Real chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And another try! It's hit the upright. Now it's Vinicius Junior. They've got to be quick to recover this. He's cut it out. And he gets rid in a hurry. And here's Lewandowski. Nicely aimed pass. Vinicius Junior. Applies the finish! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
So here comes a substitution. Oh no, this does not look good. Can he finish? And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Camavinga. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Has another go! That's a sharp pass. Now it's Big chance! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Koke. He's had it taken off him. Pass somewhat off target. It's a pretty loose pass. Molina. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Time added on 4 minutes. Oh, that's a key interception. Koke. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Mbappe. He shifted it to the flank. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Haaland! Oh, crossbar! No, not quite. Barrios. And that's it. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Haaland voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans, everyone pumped. Takes me back.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Se ha encontrado unas llaves de coche con un llavero en forma de balón. Se ruega su propietario.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
It's Lewandowski! And he's gone backward. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Done delicately.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off and it wasn't the best decision.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for? Mbappe! Mohamed Salah. Vinicius Junior. He's having a shot! It's there! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Wirtz. That's a throw. Over to the left. Vinicius Junior providing an outlet on that flank. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Haaland touches it back. Not the most accurate pass. Szoboszlai.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Haaland. That is ended up in no man's land. Liverpool upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust.
And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Takes a shot! It's their second corner of the game.
Yeah, very good job. He positioned himself there.
He's having a hit! Gave it a go, but off target.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Robertson. That's Wirtz. Camavinga. It's a pretty loose pass. Wirtz. And here's the chance to counter. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Oh, Red, nice interception. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Robertson. And it's Wirtz. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Played back in. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. He can get that clear. Vardiol. And that's going right the way across. Alexander-Arnold. Closing. He's had a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Gravenberg, Konate, and it's Bradley. Vinicius Junior. And that has been cleared. And that interception was most necessary. And he's had a hit! Oh my word, that is quite something! He's got himself an absolute peach. A goal on a landmark occasion for this man who makes his 50th appearance here and now.
After 39 minutes.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Bradley. Pass somewhat off target.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, that's a key interception. Decent progress down the left. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Goes for a shot! And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And we hit half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they want to keep things that way.
Madrid 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it. And we're already back up and running after half-time. And this is Lewandowski. Gravenberg for Szoboszlai, and it's Salah. Mohamed Salah stood his ground strongly. Played out to the left flank, tries to play it through. Great ball if he can get there. It's Lewandowski! He scores! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Now look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Madrid are having a ball here. That has not gone well. And he cuts out the supply. Wirtz is herring after that one. Now it's Mbappe.
That's good play from him.
Mbappe. Delivery from Mbappe. Gavi takes a shot. He's put it wide.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Can he get onto this? And he's... Chance! No, he wasn't going to let him past. And here's Lewandowski. He's going for goal! Oh, terrific save.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Decent chance! And now a sudden chance to counter.
The attendance for this match was 29,830.
60 minutes played. Robertson. Van Dijk. For Szoboszlai. And again they run up against stubborn defending. That looks a good... Lewandowski! No mistake! And with that, he takes home the match ball.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Madrid are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. McAllister, Camavinga gets a foot in here. And Dijk deals with that comfortably.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looking to go deep. Yamal deals with that nice and simple. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Vinicius Junior.
Vinicius Junior really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. Van Dijk. And it's Szoboszlai. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is good alertness. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Chips it through. Konate calmly anticipates. Mbappe wins the duel this time. Ruben Dias. Neatly clipped into space. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Nicely shaped ball. He's having a go! Oh, almost a sixth!
Vinicius Junior probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Robertson.
Ekitike.
Number 12. Bradley.
Just 5 minutes left.
Number 17.
Variety
Jones.
is the spice of
Number
football in
2,
life too. They need to
Gomez.
alter their approach and
Number
start
30,
shifting this ball out wide.
Pepper.
Mbappe has it out wide and in space. And it's Gavi. He's chosen to go back. Plays a sharp little ball here. And he's straight offside.
There will be
Great
3
defending,
minutes added
strong and
time.
determined. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. He has found the way through. Ekitike. He's had it taken off him. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Madrid pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthless. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Gavi wins the duel this time. Lewandowski! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Madrid with the corner, they're first. Cleared away. Everton have the chance to go the other way. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
This guy, Grealish, I like a lot. To me, he's a combination of a number 10 and a modern midfielder in the sense that he has that creativity as well as the drive and work rate.
Big header! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Grealish. Now it's Lewandowski. And he's decided to go for it. He's done very well to get to that.
Lewandowski is offering a wry smile there.
This is their second corner of the game. And he's there to clear it. He's having a go! Missed by a fraction. Spread it left. Now it's Dewsbury Hall. He is through, and he's had a hit! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Out to the right. He's in space and looking for options. He gets big! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game.
Has a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Threads one in. And this is Lewandowski. He has found the way through. It's Lewandowski! Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Just about within shooting range. And that will sail harmlessly past.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Searching pass he's played there. Strokes it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Tries to play it through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Everton deciding to turn to the long ball now. That is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that, they should get right up the pitch.
Yeah, they really should. Now it's Lewandowski. Camavinga. He's going for goal! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Well, nicely intercepted. Played back in. And there's the shot! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Haaland. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Opts to... Real chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Gavi. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Aimed beyond the defence. Idrissa Gueye. And it's Dewsbury Hall. And Ndiaye. Played into space. Tarkowski makes the interception. And he cuts out the supply.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And there is the half-time whistle. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So there was the first half.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Nice looking ball. Dink through. Lewandowski! Contact was certainly crisp. Didn't quite come off.
Well, the way the ball sat up, he thought he had a decent chance, and to be honest, so did the rest of us.
Irubenam. Dewsbury Hall. Now it's Grealish. Great defending, strong and determined. Vardiol. Lewandowski. Ndiaye.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Haaland. Pickford claims comfortably. He's had it taken off him. And it's Gueye. Lewandowski in the hunt and looking threatening. He's found the way. He's gone for goal! That had everyone off their seats.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. That is ended up in no man's land. Haaland gets a foot in here. Almost an hour gone. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Camavinga. Can he get it through? Oh, he's found support out wide. What a throw in. Dewsbury Hall. And this is Gay. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Listen, it's not nice and it's not clever, Peter, but it has to be done when he tries to make one of those telling runs.
Madrid have their third corner. Up he goes! Harmlessly behind. Guardiola cuts out the pass. Urabunam. Good running, strong and purposeful. Nicely weighted ball. Great ball if he can get there. Pickford breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Urabunam. And it's Dewsbury Hall. That's good running with the ball. Haaland! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Everton can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
That's a cute ball. Takes a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
So there's going to be another change here. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Haaland receives it in a good position here.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Over to the left. Keane gets it away. Now it's Gavi. Chance!
Cambio de jugadores.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Alexander-Arnold goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
Ambitious ball here. That's beautifully weighted. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Gay. Vinicius Junior. They'll have one final crack at it. And he's picked it up out wide. Good read, needed to be. And he's there to get it away. Throw in. A probing pass.
4 minutos de descuento.
90 minutes gone and nothing to show. Grealish. Tries to pass it through. Keane. Urubinam. And it's Gay. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. That has been cut short. And that will be it. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the outcome inevitable. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que la tienda oficial del estadio está abierta entre semana y en días de partido.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
He's had a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Madrid with the corner, there first. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Real chance! Cleared without complication. Guardiola. Oh, good take. Mbappe! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That is good strength. And the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. Alexander-Arnold goes short. Villarreal are looking to go forward now. And he shoots! And it's a goal! Gavi at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
El dorsal 8.
Villarreal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Madrid leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Oh, what a climb! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Distributed tidily. And it's Lewandowski. Now it's Haaland. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's had a hit! And for a moment, time stood still. Now it's Lewandowski. Vinicius Junior, and this is Lewandowski. He's having a go! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Madrid have their third corner. And it's been taken short.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Played out to the left flank. And it's Camavinga. He's going for goal! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Pinged towards the front line. Good chance here! Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Has a look and plays it forward. Searching pass he's played there. Now it's Partey. Alexander-Arnold. Marine gets over and intercepts. Haaland. That's a shade optimistic. Gavi takes control of it and he's on the move. He's gone for goal! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And that has left him in a heap. Villarreal deciding to turn to the long ball now, that is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but, you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that, they should get right up the pitch.
Yeah, they really should. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Haaland. Played into space. Lewandowski showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Haaland. Has a shot! Oh, just wide.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Gavi. Now it's Haaland. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And a chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
This possibly the last play of the half. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. He's tried one! And again, it's in! And this is getting better and better. The purest possible contact, what a fabulous strike.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible, he got some...
And the first 45 minutes are up. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Madrid are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. He's through, now is he in? Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's got away. Oh, shooting chance! And that is wildly off target.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Lewandowski, now it's Haaland. Marine. More and more pressure on the ball here. He's having a go! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, great chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Chance, surely! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
They're up to 5 corners now. Cleared away. It's a throw-in. Oh, face. And there's the shot! That carried quite a threat. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now, at least.
Can he finish? A collective sigh of relief from the defence. The corner count is rising. That's 6. Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Partey is onto this, and it's been played through. Out of play for a goal kick. Marine is there, and he can pick it up. Well, that is one way to stop him. Gavi. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now, who's going to be first to this? Comes out and deals with it. Now he's off and running. Ruben Dias spots it and intercepts. Buchanan. And it's Partey. Haaland.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Played into space out wide. Shapes to shoot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And another try! Just cruising! They are cruising! And in that moment, he has his 50th goal. What a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Se va a producir
Time then
un
for the
cambio de
first
jugador.
substitution of the game.
El dorsal
Well, Peter,
20.
I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Haaland.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Haaland is sporting a guilty look after that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Lewandowski. Mbappe. Tries a shot! They've done it! Just cruising! They are cruising! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
El dorsal 14. Serán
Madrid are
sustituidos
at
por
the peak
el
of their
dorsal 9.
powers. As for their
El dorsal
opponents,
10.
a long way from that.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And it's Gavi. Can he finish? That's another chance. They've scored! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
El dorsal 11.
Madrid are having a ball here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Partey. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Perez. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gavi. Goes for goal! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Villarreal have the chance to go the other way. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. He's a sharp little ball here. Picked out brilliantly. Chance for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Takes a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Perez.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation.
And he's had a hit! And with that, the final whistle. Madrid, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Mbappe claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yamal Lookman is a player familiar to followers of English football, Peter. And he's had a very interesting and varied career already.
He's going for goal! We've got to be quick to recover this.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but
good effort from distance.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here, because that was a magnificent save.
Not the most convincing of passes. And he's only too happy to take that back. It's a really well-measured ball. Shoots! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Pasalic. Costa. Lookman. Atalanta. Disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Oh, chance, surely! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Marcó en el minuto 14 el dorsal 10.
Atalanta finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Pasalic. Played out to the right.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. It's gone out for a throw-in. And it's Pasalic. Engages and forces it. Great chance! No, not quite. Now it's Lewandowski. He's in a great position here. Haaland! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Pasalic. And it's Bellanova. Played into space out wide. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that could set him on his way. Chance! He has done it! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Atalanta grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Haaland touches it back. Big chance! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Takes a shot! They've scored! And they're back in front! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Madrid take the lead. Kosunu to Pasalic. Camavinga wins the duel this time. And he's intervened well there. Well, that has not gone well. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, well played, well played. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he's picked it up out wide. And we have our very first corner. Camavinga! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Kosunu. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And here's Vinicius Junior. This shapes to shoot! It's a goal! Again in double quick time. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Madrid go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Lewandowski, good purposeful running this. Oh, what has happened here? And the finish! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. What a delicious finish, that is immaculate.
Oh, what a touch, I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Madrid blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Over to the left. Pass somewhat off target. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski. Real chance here. And the shot! And it's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah,
and there is the half-time whistle. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting this, Peter, but it was totally deserved. They've been very, very good, and they'll be itching to get back out there and take it on further.
Madrid have run riot in the first half, and barring a miraculous comeback, they have done the job already.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 11.
And that's the start of another 45
Serán
minutes.
sustituidos por el dorsal 20.
Madrid
El dorsal
different to
6.
some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
It's played through for him. And he couldn't quite make it 6.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Chance for a shot! Oh, crossbar! He can get that clear. Neither of these two want to come off second. And a chance!
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's through here. Lookman! He's got away. That is great defending, so alert. Ruben Diaz did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Yamal. Shot a goal! It's in! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Marcó en el minuto 57.
It's become a case of men against boys. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Out to the right. And he's in on goal. And the shot! He's got a goal! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
El dorsal 20.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Camavinga. Great vision. Gavi gets a foot in here. Oh, this looks sharp. Foot in. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
El dorsal 6.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
That's a nicely shaped ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Can he finish? Goal! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Madrid still have the cards to affect this game. He is through here. Guardiola did well to stay calm there. Vinicius Junior, and he's worked it through. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Can he get it through? Oh, good spread. Bellanova threads one in. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That looks a good ball through. He's found the way through. He's had a shot! Has a shot! He's put his foot right through that one.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Atalanta can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Musa. De Roon. So what can they make of this? Just eases him off the ball. Guardiola. Now it's Gavi. Chooses to go cross-field. Takes a shot! Just 5 minutes remaining now. And it's Bellanova. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Nice looking ball. And this is Dembele. Dembele with a beautifully timed run. Zalewski. And that is as far as they're going to go.
4 minutos de descuento.
Can he finish? And that's wide. Oh, he's been caught napping. Four added minutes on the board. Zalewski. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he cuts out the supply. And that is as far as it goes. Madrid looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Vinicius Junior, hat-trick scorer, massive game from him today. Your final thoughts, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.